Hi, everyone, and thank you for being here with us August 28th in our weekly webinar. We're so happy to be here with you. And I just want to recommend you to have either your notebook or a piece of paper where you can take down notes. Today we have with us Angela Rodriguez and Gabby Vargas, who are going to be sharing with us really useful information for our own businesses. So hi, Gabby. Hi, Angela. Welcome.
Thank you, Cynthia. Okay, so as you see, we have a special guest with us. She's Gabby, one of our directors, who is a super pro in all things use, but especially social selling. She's going to be here with us to share some extra tips to wrap up the month of August in a really strong way and start setting some really positive steps up right now for the month of September. So this is the time to start thinking about September already, and what your goals are and all the different ways that you're going to work to reach those goals. So today we will talk about Aromablends and our diffuser line as our spotlight, since we've been talking a lot about aromatherapy this month. Those are really important. I'll just go over some of the safety kind of rules and regulations to make sure everyone's really clear on that. Go over quickly the differences between those aroma blends and diffuser options. And then we're going to talk quite a bit about social selling. And we invite you, Gabby and I are going to share some tips, but we also invite you to share in the chat anything that has worked well for you so far with social selling. So get those wheels turning and have some ideas ready to share in the chat as well. And then for our tech tips, we're going to talk about creating reels, just really basic stuff right now. But if you do need help later on with like the technological portion of like using different apps and things like that, feel free to reach out or let us know so that we can include that in future webinars, or I'm always willing to help people one-on-one in Messenger or something like that as well. So today we're going to talk a little bit about Aromablends and diffusers. And for those of you who attended the aromatherapy workshop with Ana Lilia Velasquez or with me this past week, we've already kind of gone over a lot of these safety things, but I'm just going to go through it really quickly, the basics, in case there's any questions or doubts about any of that. So remember that when we are talking about essential oil safe use with our customers, we have some essential oils like lavender, tea tree, and our used blends that can be put directly on the skin in small amounts. Yes, but pure essential oils are very highly concentrated substances, so we should be using them. Any other pure essential oils should be diluted with a carrier, which could be aroma blends. It could be other used lotions or creams, like our chamomile hand cream is a great carrier. Or you can also use our diffusers, right? So just make sure that anytime you're talking about using essential oils, you are always giving correct instructions and being really careful about safe use, because use does have pure essential oils. They're very concentrated. A little drop goes a long way. So we want to make sure that people are taking care of their skin tissues and getting the best results from them. So when we are using diffusers for our aromatherapy, there are a few different things to just share with your customers if needed. So diffusers are a great safe way to put those molecules from our essential oils into the air in different environments, but have them consider how their oils might affect other people in their space. That's one thing. So like if some people are using essential oils in the workplace, they like the pebble because it stays in a smaller area for them. Maybe they have someone in their family who has a really sensitive nose and prefers one thing over another. That's one thing that we do like to share about diffusers, is just be aware of how they affect other people in your space. Choose the diffuser that's right for your space that you need. And also when people are starting, especially for the first time with using essential oils in diffusers, it's a good idea to recommend that they start with a smaller amount and work their way up so that their aroma isn't overpowering for them or for others, right? So we all know if you really go overboard with one of your essential oils, you don't want to end up with a headache or having your system feel like it's overwhelmed. So for my beginning users, I tell them, when you have a new oil, start with 3 to 5 drops of your oils to 100 mils of water. That's a good starting point for a lot of people. It's a little bit softer aroma that way. And I also do that with like some of our blends that are really strong, like Harmony Plus, for example, which is really like a very potent, like very concentrated aroma. I tell them start small and work your way up to where you feel comfortable. A lot of us also use 5 to 7 drops to 100 mils of water, but just those are all helpful tips for helping your customers have a really positive experience with their essential oils and use them safely. Any questions or comments, go ahead and put them in the chat. Otherwise, we will move on. I just wanted to show you, just a reminder, if people are asking, do I need all 3 of the Aromablends carriers? What's the difference? Remember that the Aromablends body mist is enriched with echinacea extract. This is something that we can spray on different fabrics and things like that with our pure essential oils, curtains, pajamas, your bedding, etc. And it also creates a really fine mist just to spray in the environment, just to spray in the air, and it will help that aroma stay, those molecules are nice and light and they stay in the air for longer. And echinacea does give us like that little bit of immune boost too. So spraying it right on your body does give you that little bit of an echinacea boost for your immune system. When people are creating an aroma blend with the mist, have them put 6 drops total oil first into their little spray bottle, first the oils, and then fill the rest of their 10 ml bottle up with the Aromablends body mist. The Aromablends body oil is used for more as a skin softener and to prolong massage. So if you're using essential oils in massage and you put it in the body oil, it helps them not evaporate so quickly, so that as you're giving a massage, it kind of stays put during the massage for longer before it evaporates. And these oils are really good for nourishing our skin, so it leaves our skin nice and soft and hydrated. And here you would do about 3 to 5 drops of essential oil into 1 teaspoon of the body oil, yes, for massage. If you use this for like a week, I know I was giving my husband a massage with things for back pain for a week, and his skin was so soft. Like it is amazing skincare product as well. So definitely talk that up to your customers. Very nourishing for your skin as well. And then the body lotion for anyone who wants like a lighter sensation, you know, or they just want to make their own quick lotion as part of their daily routine. This also has nourishing oils. It has vitamin E. It's hydrating and antioxidant, and it's an excellent moisturizer. A lot of us use this too if we're going to put a little bit of lavender on our kiddos after bedtime, at bedtime or something like that. A drop in this lotion is perfect for our kids as well. So here for an adult dose, we would do 3 to 5 drops of our essential oils into a teaspoon of our body lotion. As you know, there's a flyer on these Aromablends in our virtual office. I believe it's under product training, that you can check out all the different emoji blends and ways to teach your customers to blend their oils using these as well. And that has this information kind of in a summarized format, as well as like how many drops per what amount of each carrier to use. And then we also just want to review that we have 5 different diffusers that your customers can choose from. Obviously, the Pebble is our smallest. That's really great for in the car, in the bathroom, in an office space, on your desk, etc. Soft Cylinder is a little bit larger. Ceramic Mist is very sleek, great for a living room or a nightstand. Full Moon and Tank are larger. I love the Tank, especially for overnight use, because when you put it on intermittent, it lasts like up to 18 hours. So it mists for a nice long time when you're looking for all day or all night aromatherapy as well. So those are our 5 different options. Again, we have all of this information available in your virtual office. If your customers are asking, I want this water capacity, I want it to last for this long, etc. Yes. Okay. So those are all safe ways to promote aromatherapy, following our guidelines and giving good advice to your customers. Now, we're also talking about setting up our business for success to wrap up August and start September. And one way to do that is with social selling. So just quick overview of social selling. We've gone through this in previous weeks as well, but remember that social selling is a way for us to make a spa without us doing the full demonstration at someone's house, without us doing like a Facebook group or a Zoom or something like that. This is a simplified way for people to share their love of Used and their spa link, and they kind of do the work for you. They share their testimonial, they share a lot of the information, and you do the back end work of following up with your host, coaching them through how to be successful, motivating them to reach their goals and to keep trying different things. So just remember that for most of your hostesses, their main motivator is going to be they want to get a product for free or multiple products for free or for half price. And so what they're going to do in exchange for that awesome discount is share the word and help other people discover used products. A lot of times we're just doing messaging or text messages, messenger, or sharing on our social networks. And you can help them by doing some of the math, right? You share what the host reward possibilities are. You do some of the math so that they know if we get to this amount in sales, you get this much in free and half price product, etc. But I would say a lot of times you're going to have people who can go beyond this, right? Let's say we've been talking a lot about social selling where we say, okay, you want to get a Deo Intim for free. So you sell 7 of them and then you get yours for free, right? But we want to make sure that we're always motivating them to go above and beyond. There's not really a time limit, right, Gabby? Now that we don't have to have our spa closed within however many days, you can really keep motivating them beyond that to be like, let's just get you like this set for free. Let's get you this, right? We can get them a whole new routine for free. Basically, the sky is the limit. So Gabby is here because she has been working with social selling a lot and has had success in a lot of different ways, right? Gabby, you've tried lots of new things. So Gabby's going to share with us some things that have worked well for her and some tips that she has for those of us who are still trying to work out the kinks of this new system, right? Go ahead, Gabby.
Oh, thank you very much. I don't know, well, if you see me or not see me, but I don't see myself, but it's not important. Well, I want to share what it has been working with me and the ideas that I have not, well, not the ideas and also the hints that I will share with you that I have noticed that they are the most important things to work it out in positively. One of the things that I've done is that I always talk with people regarding their needs or what product they're looking for. But basically, what I have done so far with the people who has been my host as a social, my host as a social selling, is that it's somebody that already knows some products, not just one, but some products. And then the minute they say, "Oh, I told for example, my cousin to get this product because it would be good for, etc., whatever." I say, this is a good candidate to become a host, no? So I start telling them about what it means being a host from social selling. And what I make things very, very, very clear is about the host chart, because sometimes what I've noticed is in the past is that they don't understand, so they don't pay attention to it, and they are not motivated to achieve what they want to achieve. Okay, so first of all, I explain very well the host reward chart, and then well, secondly, I create a chart for them. Okay, and I encourage her to share with plenty of people and talk. I encourage also to her to talk about her favorite products, or what are the products that they probably will help the people that she's talking to. So it's like a mini consultant, no? It becomes like a mini consultant. And what I do in my site is that I send her the promos, the images or videos regarding the products that she asked me for. Okay, and some I give her. I also always provide her some ideas, no? And while it's working out, I, for example, said, okay, if you achieve a $300 product, you will get this amount of rewards, etc. No, so I talk about the levels, and I also tell her about the special that has been running each month for the social selling host. No, so I try to keep her spirits very, very high. No, and on the other hand, I tell her if you have for example, a question that you don't know the answer, or you don't know the product, what is good for, etc., it would be my pleasure to help your friend or your family with that issue. So we have had so far, I have done this so far. I do a 3-way call with the friend or the family of the host that needs a solution, no? So that way, I like keep in touch with the host and try to develop like a confidence and that I am reliable for her. And also I don't put a lot of pressure to her, no, like for example, I have right now one that is almost reaching the goal, because she already reached the goal in amount of sales, but she needs another customer. So I always talk to them like at once a week. How are you doing? Do you have any question? Look, this is what is running for the weekly promotion. Do you need any for special for a special product, or any product that you need to send info? Be my guest. So it's like a back and forth communication. But what I don't do is I don't put a lot of pressure to her. For example, this one that I have been having now, this host, is her third social selling party. And also what I've done is with her is that I leave the spa open at more or less, my average is that it's for a month, no? So each week I touch her, I say, how are you doing? Do you have any questions? You are in this situation, let's try to reach this. So it's like I'm her like coach in order to achieve the goal, no? And what I've noticed is once they understand the procedure, the steps that they have to do, they love it, because it's been, I have two customers that they have been my hosts, and they tell me as soon as I finish one, we close one social selling spa, they say, can you open me another one, please? So, and that's what I like that, no? Like it develops a very good relationship, no? Okay.
And I have a question, Gabby. So with a lot of your hosts for social selling, do some of them then decide to become consultants, or do they just say, I just like this, I like it without the pressure of sales minimums, and they just keep going? Is that what you tend to see?
Exactly. For example, one was an ex-consultant, and the one that they had repeated the host, and the other one is like, tell me about the business, but don't like, I don't want the pressure right now, or I'm not ready right now. But I think I'm getting closer to us that she's gonna say I'm ready to become a consultant. No, so I think it's like they are getting closer to the door of being consultants. No,
it's like the practice round, right? They get to start a little at a time.
Exactly.
Yeah. And I love that idea of, it's like that middle ground between PCC and consultant, and it still is beneficial for everyone. So it's really nice for us to have that middle ground where we keep people active, we keep people excited, we keep people sharing about Used, but based on what's good for them and what they need at that point. So I love that strategy.
Exactly.
Perfect.
Exactly. Yes.
Thank you so much, Gabby. Did you have anything else you wanted to add?
Well, just keep a positive mind, because you know, always providing good news to our consultants, our customers, or our hosts, is the way we keep a good relationship, and that is the thing that it builds the business. Okay.
Perfect.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Gabby. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
I think I love that you have a psychology background, and I feel like you're so good with people. And it's always helpful to hear how you approach these situations, because I think you're so good at keeping people and their needs in mind and creating that trust and that relationship with people. And I think that makes a huge difference in your business. So cool. Thank you so much, Gabby.
Thank you very much. Thank you for inviting me. Have a successful business with this. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. And I think I will spotlight this one. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much, Gabby. And I'm going to reshare my screen, and we will continue. I have just kind of a wrap up of some of those main points for you here. which we talked about, okay, when we want to make social selling appealing, these are a lot of the same things that Gabby is sharing, right? Because Gabby's been one of our experts behind this whole process. So make sure that you're finding the right potential host. You're looking for someone who has certain talents to reach out and connect with people. You're looking for people who have a why. Why are they excited about Yoast? What do they want to get out of this experience from social selling? Their motivations might be different based on the person, but you still want to find that candidate. Like Gabby mentioned too, you're finding hosts who already love and use our products. So you might have some social selling hosts that know one product and love it, and they're going to focus on that. That's fine. But I think your best events are going to come from people who already have a wide product knowledge and that passion, where they can listen to their contacts' needs and share the specific recommendations based on those people's needs. And obviously with us in the background, helping them out to give solid, reliable recommendations to the people in their network. Also, like Gabby mentioned, we are focusing on patience and communication with our hosts. So if you're setting up, okay, you're assuming that they're going to have their link open for a month, you're setting up a specific time at least once a week to be checking in, plus all the day-to-day question and answer type communication that people need. And just remember that you've been doing this for a long time, possibly, and this will be their very first experience. So you really have to keep reiterating things like the host rewards and how they work, how to share the link, how to, right? Like, we just want to keep that communication really open and low pressure so that they feel very open, asking us questions and getting that help. And just try not to assume that things are easy, that they know how to copy and paste in messages and things like that. Like, we just help with all of those little bumps along the way, because really there's not a really big time crunch, right? So like, we help them figure it out, we help them become an expert, and it works out when it works out and everything clicks for them. Also, just don't be afraid to treat them like your partner, right? Like, you're not pressuring them. It's not that you're trying to earn from that. This is a partnership that's beneficial for both of you involved, plus the people who are going to enjoy their Yoast products later. So just work together with them, and you're kind of giving them a sneak peek at what it would be like to be on your team as a consultant, which can be helpful as well. And then, like we said, even if it takes a little bit for them to get the hang of this system at the beginning, once they've got that system down, like Gabby said, a lot of people are asking, can I start another link? I'm going to keep doing it because they know what to do. They have a great system. They're probably talking about Yoast all the time out in their community with their friends and family. And like, oh, have you tried this for that? Because it's amazing. So having that link ready to go, follow up with them and let them repeat this process multiple times throughout the year, right? The next time they need a product refill, they want to try something new, they just love doing it, so they want to keep one open all the time. Like, it's fine. Once you've put in this investment of your time to train them how to do it well, keep going, keep repeating that process, because it's beneficial for all of you. So thank you so much, Gabby. I think that covers kind of the big ideas, right, of what we're focusing on. And so when we're talking about social selling, we are talking more about like our inner circle, right? Like more of the people that we're already in contact with. They're already our customers. They're already our friends. They're already our family. Like, these are the people that we're already in contact with. But we also all want to keep out that public outreach aspect of social media, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, etc., so that we keep meeting new customers and new potential hosts, new potential customers throughout our time. So one really effective way to do that is by promoting your brand or Yoast tips via Reels. So we're going to just go over really quickly Reel Creation 101, because throughout the month of September, we're going to be, kind of focusing on that and asking you to make reels for certain things. So we want to make sure you feel comfortable with that main idea. And again, if you have tips and tricks and things that have worked well for you, go ahead and share those in the chat as we're going along here. So when we are creating reels, these are like the rectangular shaped videos usually that are short, entertaining, easily discoverable, and they bring our brand to life on social media. So when you're starting to create reels, I highly recommend you make kind of like a storyboard or a calendar where you're planning what content you want to create for the next week, for the next month, whatever works for you brain-wise, keeping in mind your target audience and what they need, what their FAQs are. A really cool way to plan content ideas is to hop onto Google, think about a topic that you would like to share for that month, and start typing in that topic, and common questions that come up about that topic pop up in your Google search, right? So you can get the top questions that people are Googling, right there by typing in a topic, and then you can use those FAQs that pop up in Google to create your own content hooks, right? Like these are the things people want to know. These are the people I want to reach. So this is what I'm going to focus my content on. So that's a great way to brainstorm ideas, because it can be hard day after day to come up with things to share, right? So that way you're reaching the people you need with the people that you want to reach based on their needs. Also, remember in your reel, like people are scrolling through reels, right? So at the beginning, try to incorporate some kind of hook that's going to stop their scroll and gauge their interest. That can be either something satisfying like a sound or a sight of like one of our used creams or something. Like it's usually something satisfying that like engages the senses, right? Or it could be trending music, or it could be a hook that's like, stop doing this and try this instead, right? Like something based on customer needs, or they're like, oh yeah, I do need that. So think about how are you going to stop the scroll for the people you're trying to reach. Keep it short and sweet. 15 to 30 seconds is a good range, but you are allowed up to 90 seconds on Instagram, for example. Facebook, is it still 60 seconds on Facebook? Videos, I don't know if they've updated that, but short and sweet, 15 to 30 seconds is like a safe range for attention span and to post across multiple social media platforms. And then within your video, at some point at the end or in the text description, have some kind of call to action or call to interaction. When people save our video, comment on our video, that sort of thing, or stay watching it for a longer period of time, all of those things help boost our algorithm so that more people will see it later on. Okay, so and as we've talked about with our other social media training, add 3 to 5 relevant hashtags along with your description so that it's easily discoverable in Instagram. Now, some reel formats are really simple. It could just be your face and you're talking on the camera for 15 to 30 seconds about a need and a solution, right? So start with some kind of hook based on your audience's need. Hey, do you have this? Let me show you something that's working really well. You explain your solution and benefits with used products, a simple routine, one product, how you use it. And again, that call to action or interaction at the end. Super simple. These you can whip together really quickly. It's just a quick video with that simple format. Another reel format that some of you who feel more creative and like to kind of like edit and put pieces together, you can also kind of feature the product more in the video. So this could be like a day where your hair's not done and you don't want to be on the camera. You can also do other options with short clips that feature the product more. So you start with a satisfying clip of a used cream or a spray in the air or something that grabs people's attention. You could remove volume from your original clips. You just click on them and turn off the volume for those clips in your editor. And you can add trending music in the background. That also will flag your algorithm and get things moving. You can add sound effects for the sound effects of the things that you're doing in your video, etc. All of those are pleasing to the senses and people are looking for that on social media. You can talk about the customer need and the benefits and things in text or voiceover. The solution and benefits with use, again, you could add text that pops up, or you can do a voiceover. Those are really easy to add in a video editor. And then at the end, remember to do that call to action or call to interaction at the end. So every day, if you're trying to post a reel every day, sometimes do a quick one with your face and you do the explanation. Sometimes try to make it a little bit more artistic and satisfying for your customer sensory wise. But there are lots of easy ways to put these clips together. And let us know in the chat if you have some technological questions about, I want to be able to do this on this app, but I haven't figured it out yet. Let us know if you have any specific needs and we will be happy to help you out with that. It takes a little bit of practice to get the hang of video editing, but keep it simple. Keep it simple. If you're not comfortable video editing, try this format where you just talk about a need and a solution in 15 to 30 seconds, right? So try to keep it simple. And as you grow and practice with those apps, you will have so many new ideas for your video editing. So for our call to action this week, we would like you to try to make 3 reels. Choose a system that works well for you. Try to always keep it focused on what customers out there need. Use Google to search customer needs or common questions that people have asked Google. You can even Google more tips for reel creation. There's lots of different theories and strategies that you can put to use until you find something that really fits for yourself and for your brand. Those of you who are feeling more advanced, explore apps like CapCut or InShot if you want some more editing options before you share your reel to Instagram and Facebook and TikTok, for example. So just play around with it. Try to make 3 reels this week and message, you know how to find me in the consultant. Just look up Angela Rodriguez in the consultant community on Facebook and go ahead and send me a message if you would like some ideas for help with the technological aspect of that still. And then another goal, especially with September right around the corner, find 3 social selling hosts. They can start right now, or you can have them set up to start at the beginning of September, but find 3 people. Think about those criteria. They've used a lot of products. They're excited about the products. They can share about them with a lot of people. They've got that charisma and that talent for sharing with other people, things like that. Try to pick your top 3 candidates in your head and start that conversation of how to make that happen for them, because it can be really fun and very rewarding for you and for your host. Okay, so I'll give you a second to write those down on your checklist, on your to-do list, and then we will continue with some of our last reminders that are more time sensitive. So thank you everybody who has joined us. Thank you so much, Gabby, for your tips and tricks today. We always appreciate having more perspectives for our webinar.
Thank you everyone for joining us today. And I just want to remind you that tomorrow we're going to have our national conference. So go to your weekly that it has just arrived to your email, and just see the times on your app so you can join us for tomorrow's national conference.
Perfect. And have you stopped the recording yet, Cynthia? I can
Oh,
show those quick
I'm gonna
reminders if
stop
you
it.
want to. Yeah, okay.